Hey, what's up guys? Future me coming at you with a little information. This video was originally planned to have a green screen, but my lighting is terrible and it didn't turn out the way I had liked it, so I just kind of left it out. This will be fixed for future videos, but if you will bear with me in the weird green haze in the background in this video, hopefully it doesn't put you guys off. As well as that, the numbering system that I'm going by is very wrong. I did not pre-number the books, so I say the wrong number multiple times, so just listen to that white number that I throw up on the screen to show you guys what book I'm on. Also, time codes will be in the description. Enjoy.
Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Alex, the Comic Hoarder. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video. A couple years ago, Lightning 2288 did the first, what I consider the first tag video in the comic book community, and it was for the top 50 books in your comic book collection.
This is my video now. Hey, what's going on guys? I'm back after a while. So this morning in my recommendeds on YouTube, this guy called Alex the Comic Hoarder made this video about his top 50 most valuable comic books. And I wanted to make one of those as well. And I've only been collecting since November, so I don't really have the greatest books, but I'm pretty happy with what I've been able to collect in that span of time. The top 50 books that I have chosen for this video aren't that crazy in value, so at number 50, I have Batman number 95, which is one of the first comic books I purchased in a comic book store, which wasn't that long ago because this isn't that old. But I do have a couple more books more valuable than this, such as A Lethal Protector 1 in the Raw, which could be considered more valuable than this. But this one has a bigger place in my heart. So yeah, let me just show you guys what I have. Alright, starting at number 50, this is Batman number 95, part 1 of Joker War. This is one of the first books I ever purchased in a comic book store. I think this was, yeah, like the second or third time I ever went to a comic book store. Alright, and for number 49, this is Darth Vader issue 1 from volume 3. But I've let friends borrow this, I've read it multiple times, and it's such a fantastic read. And I will probably keep this for a little while, or until at least it becomes $100. Alright, number 48 is Demon Days X-Men. This is a Peach Momoko story and cover art as well. This book, I honestly love the design of everything in this book. It feels very original, like ancient Japanese-esque. And I don't know, there's not much else to say about it. I just love the interior artwork, and it feels very different from anything else I've read. But really cool, number 48. Alright, number 47, it is God of War Fallen Gods. So this is the second God of War series, I do believe. And I have not read this yet. I am waiting until all 4 of these are out, and as of today, there are 2 out. But this one is at number 47, because I am super excited to read this. Yeah. Number 46, we have The Mighty Thor 365. This is the first appearance of Throg, I believe the Thor Frog. Now I think this is up for debate because a lot of different things on eBay have suggested that the one after is the first appearance of Throg, but I think from what I've researched, this is the first appearance. Let me know if I'm wrong. I could very well be wrong. Alright, number 45. Batman vs. Predator. What else can I say? It's Batman vs. Predator. That's fucking cool. Number 44, we have Fantastic Four, number 570, and it is signed by... And this is the first appearance of the Council of Reeds. Really cool book, and the fact that it was signed is just a bonus, but for the price I paid, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. We have Spawn issue 1. I do not like the story of Spawn. I have read the first probably 10 issues, and I'm just not a big fan, but this is a classic Like, this is a monumental part of comic book history, and I couldn't not have one. It is a beautiful copy. I just needed to have one, although I'm not a big fan of the story. Is Batman, Sword of Azrael, and the first appearance of Azrael in comics. I played the Batman Arkham games, and that was kind of my introduction to Azrael as a character, and I thought he was kind of cool. He had a flaming sword and shit. And I wanted his first appearance, and then I found out his first appearance is a $10 book. So you know I snagged that up real fast as soon as I found that out. Really cool, beautiful cardstock cover as well. I needed this. Web of Spider-Man 32. This is a classic Kraven the Hunter storyline. This cover is beautiful, and that is the only reason I got this. But I couldn't say no to this. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Coming in at number 40, we have Moon Knight 25, the first full appearance of the Black Spectre. This is a spec book for the new Moon Knight show, and for good reason. He is one of the cooler Moon Knight villains, and this cover, beautiful. This is Moon Knight 15, and I like this cover more than the other one, so that is my only reason for placing it higher. But, look at that. Beautiful. And at 38, we have Aquaman from the New 52 issue 1. This is the first full appearance of the Trench. Now, this copy has seen better days. There's a couple of spine ticks. Probably like 4 or 5 spine ticks, but that didn't matter. I saw this and I wanted to pick it up because I just didn't have one yet. And I don't come by these quite too often, so I just wanted this, and I got a decent deal on it, so. Number 38. Alright, number 37, 36, and 35 are kind of a set. It is Secret Wars issue 1, Canadian newsstand price variant. Secret Wars number 2, I believe that's also a Canadian price variant. I'm not sure if that had one. And then we have Secret Wars, the Scotty Young variant from 2015. I don't know. These three, I just love Secret Wars, and I wanted an issue 1 of all 3, and now I do. Number 34, Captain America 354 newsstand. This is the first appearance of John Walker as the US agent. It's such a cool cover, and I might not sell this even if it does go up in price, just because I love comic book covers that like have the text being broken. At number 33, we have Batman, the Killing Joke in the first print. It's got a little nip out of the top, but other than that, it's a pretty good copy. But that definitely brings the value of this book down. But I paid 30 Canadian dollars for this, so I just needed to have this. Number 32, we have McFarlane's first work on Spider-Man, the gold foil variant. I am a sucker for foils, and this is gorgeous. Probably about a 9.6, not a 9.8, but it's so cool, and like, it's beautiful. What else can I say? That's what I'm gonna say about most of these books. But can you blame me? If you're seeing a trend, it's because I absolutely love Moon Knight, and I'm so excited to see his show. This here is a very underfollowed book to a lot of people who don't read Moon Knight, and even if you do read Moon Knight, you may not know about this issue. This is Moon Knight from, okay, this started out as Finch's run, but I think it's, yeah, this is written by Benson. And, actually it's kind of dirty. I know. I found this in a dollar bin, and what this does is it has its own story, and then it reprints Marvel Spotlight, or sorry, Werewolf by Night 32 and 33. So this is a great way to read those without having to buy a facsimile or the original. This is number 30. This is Aliens number 1 from the Dark Horse. So this is the first appearance of the alien in comic books. The reason that this isn't higher is that this isn't a first print, this is a second print, but nevertheless, it's still beautiful. And I got this for 10 bucks, so I'm very happy. Alright, this is a purchase I made really recently because I was super excited for the Invincible show. This is Invincible issue 3. This is probably the earliest issue of Invincible I will ever own, and That's because they're very, very expensive. But I paid, I think, $30 for this. And it was a couple days before the show came out and was an immediate smash hit. I knew it was going to be a smash hit, so I was scooping up every single Invincible copy I could get my hands on. Alright, at 28, we have Hulk, issue 1, and I believe this is, Loeb McGuinness. This is the first appearance of Red Hulk. I am superly, is that a word? I am amazingly, awesomely specking on this book. This is one of the first spec books I ever bought. This was my most valuable book for probably a month. But, I don't know, I hadn't speculated on anything before, and I'm still speculating on this because he's such a cool character. Spine text looking pretty good. Probably 9.4, 9.6. But, beautiful. Can't wait to see Red Hulk in the MCU. 27. This is Silver Surfer, newsstand edition, 44. First appearance of the Infinity Gauntlet. I am a huge Silver Surfer, Thanos, Infinity Gauntlet fan. I'm trying to collect all of Silver Surfer Volume 3, which is what this is from. And this artwork, I'm not sure who does this artwork, but I absolutely love it. It's so cool. I should probably learn more about that, but it's a little bit of a beat up copy, but that's okay. It's first Infinity Gauntlet. It's an awesome book to have. Number 26 and 25, halfway there. This is a pair. This is Batman issue 6. This is the first full appearance of the Court of Owls. I have the first printing, and I have the very rare second print. This here, I believe, is like $120 book sometimes. Very, very hard to find. There's usually only about 1 or 2 listings on eBay. I found this in a back bin for $5. And I was so excited. 5 Canadian dollars because I live in Canada. This was one of the first series I ever read, was the Batman New 52. I really wanted to read comic books for the first time, and I didn't know how to get into it. It took me so long to figure out the best Batman run to read, because, I don't know, I've always been a huge fan of Batman, I love the movies, and I wanted to read one of the comic books. So I picked up that 3-pack of Batman New 52, and I started reading it, and I fell in love, and here we are today. So I couldn't not pick these up. This is the first full appearance of the Court of Owls, and it's got a good spec value as well. And definitely the rarity on this one is, it's amazing. So, 26-25. Coming in, number 24, we have Mark Spector, Moon Knight, 55. This is Stephen Platt's first artwork on Moon Knight, and it is gorgeous. There is so much going on in this comic, or this comic cover anyway. I haven't read this issue yet, haven't caught up to that, but look at that artwork. That artwork's beautiful, and more than deserves being at 24. Astonishing Tales featuring Kazar and Dr. Doom, issue number 8. Nice square-bound book. No spine text at all, actually. This is actually a pretty decent copy. It just looks kind of musty in this bag. It's the only bag I had that fit it. But this is actually the first appearance of Cynthia Von Doom. Dr. Doom's mother. That, he goes down to Mephisto and he tries to fight to save his mother's soul every year. I know. I think this is good spec value if Dr. Doom were to show up in the MCU, which he's bound to show up. He's one of the biggest villains in Marvel history. Yeah, I picked that up. And at number 22, we have Bone in the first printing, issue 11. Why not an earlier issue? Because this one is my favorite cover out of all of the Bone series. This one here. This one, well, I actually read... So, being very new to comics, I've never read a comic before other than Bone, which I had no idea was published in comic book form. I always thought they had them just in trades. So, like, whenever I went to the library, I would pick up a Bone, like a trade paperback that I hadn't read. And I absolutely loved it as a kid. and that is technically the first comic book I've ever read, if you don't count like Garfield or Calvin and Hobbes. But this very much reminds me of my childhood. And so issue 11, I'm very, very glad to have this. It is such an amazing run if you haven't read it. All right, number 21, we have Mark Spector Moon Knight 60. Gorgeous, gorgeous black and white cover. I love black and white covers. Whenever they do something unique with comic book covers, it's so cool. This comic book has seen better days, but that's not why I wanted it. This is the final issue of the longest running Moon Knight series. Could not have it. Beautiful. All right, number 20, we have the Books of Doom, issue 1. Huge fan of Moon Knight, Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom, probably another one in there, but those are my 3 main ones. So anything to do with Doctor Doom, I scoop up as fast as I can. And this is actually really, really hard to find. This is Doctor Doom's limited series called the Books of Doom. I do have all 6 of them. And I had to pay, I think it was like $100 for all 6 of them. This is very, very difficult to find. That was an eBay auction too. But I own it now. I don't need to repurchase it, so number 21. We have Moon Knight issue 1, volume 1. I do need a higher grade copy of this, and it is very poorly centered, but I needed this. I really, really needed this issue. It really just kind of tops off the collection thus far, and look at that beautiful, I think it's a Bill Sienkiewicz cover, if I'm wrong. I don't know. It's beautiful, beautiful. Love this. Number 20. We have the Silver Surfer Alex Ross goodness. That is Fantastic Four Antithesis. I think I'm saying that right. Issue 2, first appearance of Antithesis. So it is a first appearance of a character, as well as being a beautiful Silver Surfer Alex Ross variant. Is Thor number 1 in the first printing. This is the first printing, but one of the first books I ever bought in our comic book shop for Marvel was this in the 3rd printing. And it means a lot to me, and it is an amazing run. If you are not reading Donny Cates' Thor, this is the best comic book run happening by far. King and Black's over. You can't argue. All right, coming in at number 16, we have Silver Surfer. This is the one-shot, technically counting as volume 2. I have no idea why, but it is my favorite Silver Surfer cover, or the cover A at least. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Had to have this. I saw this for $15, and it's in pretty good condition. Had to have it. Beautiful. All right, we're down to 15 books, and at number 15, TMNT The Last Ronin, 2nd printing. I did want the first printing. I had the opportunity to buy the first printing, but I didn't really understand how much I wanted it until I'd read issue 2, and I'm like, man, I should have spent the extra money and got the issue 1. But I settled for issue 2, or the 2nd printing, sorry, and it is beautiful. I love this story. It is amazing. It makes me want to read the current TMNT run, and so I bought one of those like katana spined hardcovers, and I'm reading that currently and loving that also. This got me into TMNT, and you should read it. Number 14, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 252, the first appearance, tied with the black suit. And this is a Canadian newsstand price variant. Beautiful, beautiful book. Had to have this. I'm a huge fan of Venom as well. Not as much as I am Silver Surfer and Doom, that kind of stuff, but this is just one of those big collector books that you just need to have as a collector. Number 13, sticking with that theme, we have Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. Number 8. This is the origin of the black suit, and this is a stunning copy. No spine ticks. There's a little nub in the corner, but this is a 9.4, 9.6 candidate. It's beautiful, beautiful cover. I don't know, I want to collect the full Secret Wars run, and I still needed this, so pick that up. Alright, coming in at number 12, we have Transformers, issue 1. Got a really good deal on this. It has got a little bit of water damage right here, but I think a press could get that out. And I don't have a press, but I do want to get one, and I will press this, and I will document how it goes. But yeah, number 12. At number 11, we have Venom Lethal Protector number 1. Just such a beautiful, beautiful cover. In a 9/8, that foil cover, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah. Alright, we are down to the top 10 books, and this was so hard to put into a top 10 order, but I think I have it down, and let me know if you guys would rearrange this top 10. There is one in here that I'm pretty sure you guys would change, but that's just my opinion. At number 10, we have Werewolf by Night, issue 37. This is the third full appearance of Moon Knight. Now I got this for $100 at a store. I think the current FMV at the time was about 200 or like 160 US, I believe. So I got a super banger deal on this, and I saw it at the store and I couldn't not walk away with it. So at number 10. All right, at number 9 we have Batman Damned. This is the Jim Lee, I believe, second print? No, not second print. I think it was cover B. Jim Lee. This is still the uncensored version though. First full appearance of Ultron. Beautiful book. I was kind of specking on this for WandaVision. I thought the White Division was going to end up being Ultron. He could still be in the future. But nevertheless, it's a early Avengers book. Had to pick this up for the price. I know he's not on the cover, but I still think this book is undervalued with the current market boom. Alright, coming in at number 7, we have Amazing Spider-Man 361, the first appearance of Carnage in the newsstand. This is gorgeous. This is such a cool book. I know this book isn't that rare, that's why I got the newsstand. I think I paid another like $100. It was a pretty good deal, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. Alright, coming in at number 6, Amazing Spider-Man 300, the first full appearance of Venom. Debatable for a lot of people, but this is my first appearance of Venom. In the newsstand, 8.5 off-white to white. I got a little bit of a deal on this. This was during the peak of this having like a crazy value. But I got a good deal on it because this case is scratched to all hell. But I will be sending it to CGC for a reholder and maybe get a Todd McFarlane signature when he does like an in-house signing. But yeah. Number 6. Number 5, we have Batman, issue 1 from the New 52, a 9.6. This was what got me into comic books. And I absolutely needed one, and I know that the 9.8 is not that expensive in comparison to a lot of the books I will have in this pile, but I got a smoking good deal on this, and I don't really need a 9.8. I have the issue now, and it brings joy to my heart. So yeah, coming in at number 5. At number 4, it is Fantastic Four 49. Now, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous copy. It's probably cream to off-white pages, yeah. But I would put this in around a 7.0 range, maybe a little bit higher. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I paid $400 for this about 2 months ago. And I think the fair market value of about a 6 is, I think it's like over 1,000 now. So I got a hell of a deal. And it's huge Silver Surfer fan, big Galactus fan, needed to have this. This is essential if you are a fan of the Fantastic Four, Galactus or Silver Surfer. Coming in at number 3. I can't be a Moon Knight fan without having his first appearance. 2.0 Off-White to White Werewolf by Night 32. It's the first appearance of Moon Knight. Gorgeous. I have the third appearance and I have the first appearance. I'm still missing that second appearance, but this was essential. And I know I could have gone with a higher grade, but I work in a restaurant and I don't make a whole lot of money, and I have an issue. I didn't need more than this. This is perfectly acceptable. Coming in at number 2, we have Marvel Spotlight 28. This is the first solo Moon Knight story. Now, why do I rank this above the first appearance of Moon Knight? It's because this is my favorite comic book cover, possibly of all time. This is beautiful, and I know there's like a lot of text going on, but this feels like a comic book. Like, when I look at Amazing Spider-Man 300, this is an amazing comic book, but it doesn't really feel like a comic book, if that makes sense. Or like Batman issue 1. Yeah, it's a comic book, but it doesn't have that feel. This is from 1976, and I don't know what it is, but this gives me just classic comic book vibes, and it's probably my favorite comic book of all time. But this isn't my number 1 comic book, because that has been reserved for this. Alright, we are down to the final book. This is my first signature series CGC book by the all-time greatest Stan Lee. It is Silver Surfer, number 4 in a 7.5, signed by Stan Lee. This was one of the more recent books I got, and it is outstanding. This book is absolutely outstanding. This is gorgeous. This is such a gorgeous book. Oh, this is like, oops, this is an all-time grail for me. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I will probably never sell this. This is amazing. If you guys made it this far into the video, I want to thank you so much for sticking around and watching my content. And I want to give a special thank you to Alex the Comic Hoarder for providing this revitalized hashtag, and it was awesome to be a part of and share my books with you guys. Alright, until next video, peace.